Hey guys, and welcome to Armchair Conversations with Rob. The other day I was talking a little bit about how bad do you want something, and four of the things that I believe are important to help in that process, which were being willing to work hard, being willing to work smart, being willing to give up old beliefs, and being willing to adopt new ones. I got a little feedback and some comments about that, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. One of the things I wanted to retouch on was the fact that it is not wrong for you to not want to sacrifice or work as hard as somebody else, because I definitely get the feeling out there that some people think that the only way, remember dropping new beliefs and old ones and moving them around, that the only way that you can get to where you want to go is this rigid, dogmatic, sacrificing, self-effacing thing. And I'm not of the same mindset. I don't agree. I think that you're going to have things that you want that vary in hierarchy. You're going to have things that you want that are definitely maybe not the top of your list, but something you like. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't do them, or that you may work harder for one than you do for the other. It's not that hard work doesn't pay off. It's not that smart work doesn't pay off. But your dreams at the end of the day are important to you. They may not be as important to anybody else. And so therefore what you do to get those dreams in motion is probably going to be very different based on where they fit in your hierarchy, as far as what you think they should be. So, if you, let's say, because I liked bodybuilding, let's say you're a bodybuilder, and say your goal is to have 22-inch arms, you may very well think that that is like the most important thing, and you may eat for it and sleep for it and train for it. But maybe your boss doesn't give a damn if you have 22-inch arms. Maybe your dad doesn't give a damn if you have 22-inch arms. Your friends, they will probably love you and care about you anyway, but that's your dream. It's not necessarily theirs, so that is something that you have to decide how hard you're going to work for. It's the same thing with money. It's the same thing with anything else. Me personally, I would love to have a lot of money. I won't bullshit you. I would love to have a lot of money. I would definitely want to be a rich guy. However, there are certain lengths at this point in time where I sit that I'm not willing to do to get there. Let's just be honest. There are definitely some points in time that I might have worked harder or less hard, but right now, money's important, and I would love to have a lot of it, mainly for the experiences it could give to me. But the truth of the matter is, I'm not willing to give up family. My children are still small. I have no desire to leave them out in the world alone while I go off into the heavens to make my riches. I don't have a desire to not have relationships. And so, to me, those are places where I'll work to a certain level, but not beyond that. Like I'm not willing to give those things up, because honestly, I feel like I've wasted enough time as it is already. So I'm not willing to give those things up. But I am willing to give up a little bit of sleep at times. I am willing to give up my pride as far as like worrying about what people think of me going out here and practicing my craft this way. Definitely wanted to get comfortable in front of a camera, because again, I'd like for something to do with teaching or speaking to be my outlet. So I do it this way, because this way I can't take it back. Once it's posted, it's posted. I guess you could, but again, what's the point? My image has to be something I let go of to a certain degree to get the message out there, because that's more important to me, to share with people ideas that matter with people who care, as Tony Robbins would say, than to worry about whether my hair is just so, or whether I appear on camera with or without a beard or some scruff, or what I'm wearing. So, those things are things you have to think about, and I'm just throwing those out there because they're things that I think about before you decide to set off in your quest for whatever. And again, if you think that your dream is as important to other people as it is to you, maybe sometimes you have to take stock of the fact that it's not. Or, I guess you'd have to find and surround yourself with people that share your dream, which is another talk for another time. But anyway, I just wanted to respond to some comments that I got based on the fact that people have this really, really, really ingrained idea that hard work and this crazy sacrifice is the only way you're going to get somewhere. I believe that that's important, but I also believe in timing, placement, strategy. And so, again, just to recap, you already heard about the four things and the way I'm interested in how they work out as far as what you're going to do to get what you want. I definitely am not a believer that hard work is the only thing. I'm definitely not a believer that self-sacrifice and sacrifice in general is the only way to get there. I believe that everything that you want is important to you, and it's okay that it's important to you, but you do have to have a hierarchy of what's the most important and what you're going to devote your time to, because hey, we all only got 24 hours in a day, and what you do with those really makes a difference in how things work. And what you're willing to do with those has a lot to do with how things work. So, again, thank you for sharing my armchair. Send me some feedback. Send me some comments. If you like it, please subscribe. I could use that constant affiliation with you all. And if you don't like it, hey, that is what search engines are for. You will voyage off and find what you need. In the meantime, have a great time, great day, great night, great whenever and wherever you are.